Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. 2022 marks Sly Cooper's 20th anniversary. I had no idea the anniversary was even coming up, let alone Sony and Sucker Punch mentioning it. So what did Sony and Sucker Punch Studios do for this huge anniversary for one of their most beloved and forgotten IPs? Well, before we start, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a good old thumbs up. And if you're really up for it, go ahead and push that little subscribe button down there for me. No, but seriously, if you like the video, go ahead and check out the rest of my channel. I have stuff similar to this. I talk about a lot of news. I have some reviews here and there, so go ahead and check out the rest of my channel. Okay, let's get into it. I grew up playing Sly Cooper back in the early 2000s, back when a gang of cartoon anthropomorphic thieves could be looked up to as role models. The Sly Cooper series elevated stealth and platforming above all else, with the added bonus of lovable characters that interact with one another in a believable way. It shocks me to this day how fully realized these characters are, and how good their dialogue is. Holy crap, I love their interactions with one another.
Caught you red-handed.
That bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes.
It's one of my favorite video game franchises, and Sony has done absolutely nothing to support the series. Sucker Punch Studios, the developers of the first 3 Sly Cooper games, eventually decided to move on to different games like Infamous, and eventually making the game Ghost of Tsushima, which is probably one of their biggest titles to date. And you know what? That's all fine and good. I can understand wanting to move on to different projects, especially ones that have real-world impacts like Ghost of Tsushima. The game shined a light on the small island of Tsushima, and brought its history to a whole new demographic. For that alone, I can't be too hard on Sucker Punch, even though Sly deserves some love after all these years, especially when the Sly Cooper series brought them on the map. However, Sly actually has a total of 4 games in the main series. The first 3 are developed by Sucker Punch, like I said, but the last one was developed by Zanzaru. Unfortunately, I never really got to play Sly 4. I heard the game was okay, but not to the level of the original. To be fair though, I would have to give it a fair shot in order to judge it myself. I played a tiny bit of it when it came out on the PS Now, which at the time was mostly streaming games, especially PS3 games, and even that hasn't even really changed that much. But this was around the beginning of PS Now's launch, so my experience with Thieves in Time went a little something like this. Not the best impression, I must say, but it's not fair to criticize the game in that state. That's more on the fact that I was streaming it to my PS4, which that should not be a thing, Sony. Make these PlayStation 3 games downloadable. Thank you. But to get back on track, Sly Cooper hasn't had another game in the series since, which is such a shame. Fans would love to have another entry, or heck, even a re-release of the Sly Cooper collection from the PS3. And no, streaming the game does not count. Honestly, for this anniversary, I was hoping that we would get a remaster of some kind, or heck, even a re-release of a Sly Cooper game, or the Sly Cooper collection. Maybe something more akin to Crash Insane Trilogy, or Spyro's Reignited Trilogy. But instead, we get merch. I mean, okay, I guess. It's not ideal, but we have what we have, so let's see what these items are exactly. First, we have brand new art, created by Dev Maiden, the original art director behind the Sly Cooper games, which honestly I really enjoy this piece of art. What makes me like it more is that they got the original art director to make it. That's honestly like the most special thing about this art piece to me. Yeah, there's some cute, fun references in here, which is great on its own, but the fact that they got the original art director behind this and what we're about to talk about here in a bit, it's great stuff. It means that they actually care about this merch, even though it is just merch. They're at least showing some love behind it. Up next, we have a new Sly Cooper plush made by Fan Gamer for the Sly Cooper 20th anniversary, which, I mean, it's cool. Honestly, I might actually get this just because I'm a Sly Cooper fan, and this is about as much as I'm gonna get ever from this series again, unless they do like ports or a remaster of some kind in the future. But yeah, they haven't done anything in years, so I might actually get this. And last is a t-shirt with new art as well from the art director. I mean, it looks really nice. At first I wasn't really a big fan of the just like how it was laid out, but the more I look at it, I like it. This is another one of those merch that I might just get just because I want to show some kind of support for the series. I do like the brand new art for Bentley, Murray, Carmelita, and Sly though. And that's about it. Happy 20th anniversary, Sly Cooper. This is how it's celebrated. I know I'm pretty cynical on the anniversary and stuff, but that's because that we don't even have a dedicated collection that you can feasibly play without streaming. Streaming is not a viable way to play games. We've seen that time and time again. And that's the only way you can actually play Sly Cooper games now, unless you have a PlayStation 3 or a PlayStation 2. But if you want to play Sly Cooper on a modern console, you have to stream it. In a legal way, you have to stream it. And that sucks. I would just go with a collection on PlayStation 4. At this point, just give me the games on a disc and just let me play them. Because I don't want to stream Sly Cooper. I don't even know if my internet can handle Sly Cooper. I have better internet now than I did when I played Thieves in Time, but still, the delay is probably going to be noticeable, and it's just not going to be as fun. I am happy that they're at least mentioning and talking about the anniversary of Sly Cooper. I mean, 20 years, man. I'm 23 years old. I basically grew up with Sly Cooper. It's crazy how old the series is and how kind of little that we got of it. Let me know of your history with Sly Cooper down below. Are you a longtime fan, or did you recently get into the series somehow? And how does this anniversary make you feel? Are you satisfied with what they showed? They did show off some pretty cool stuff, don't get me wrong. It's just weird that we don't have a dedicated way of actually playing the Sly Cooper games on the PlayStation. Without streaming, again, without streaming. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And look forward to more topics like this in the future. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. God bless.